Well, something seems a little wrong here. I come over here to make a video of my Corvette today for the first time this season, and something seems to be taking up the spot behind the garage door. So I guess that means we have to go inside and hope that we can find my dad's key and move his truck. I think I know where the key is, but I told them last night I was coming over to make sure the truck wasn't there, but apparently they didn't get the memo. But can't be upset. I'm very grateful they left the car here. So let's go find that key. There we go. Oh yeah, boys. This is what I was hoping to see. Now for some of you, you're probably wondering, well, where's the car? Well, the car is actually inside that black box because that's where I keep it, and I will explain that a little bit later in this video. But first I have to go in here and get myself a cup of coffee because, well, I need coffee. And it looks like it is done brewing, so we are perfectly good to go. So let's get the heck out here. Once I get my coffee, I forgot my coffee here. Yeah. Now let's go out here. Since my last video had like basically 0 views, a lot of you probably missed this clip, so I want to play it again because a lot of you would probably appreciate this and think it's really cute. So here's a clip I want you guys to see from the last video. This is what we just got Max for his 3rd birthday, and it is actually a Z06, which is freaking awesome. But the lights here actually light up, as you can see, but we're gonna bring Max back here right now and surprise him. So here we go. All right guys, here he comes.
What's going on? Turn your light on, Mackie. Turn your light on so you can see.
I can't.
Max, turn your light on, buddy. Sis, you get it.
Oh my God.
What is that, Max?
Car.
What kind of car is it, buddy? Mackie, do you know what kind of car it is?
Yeah.
Corvette, that's right.
It's a bed.
That's like Daddy's car, isn't it?
It's a bed.
Mackie, see how the lights come on, buddy?
Look at your headlight.
Max, look, see this button right here? That turns the lights on and off.
Max,
Isn't that awesome, buddy?
Max, I need you to see this.
Climb up on your bed, buddy.
It's a bed.
Max, you want to get on your bed, buddy?
Why is it a bed?
Because it's his bed.
Why did he get a new bed?
Mackie, do you like it, buddy?
Yeah.
Lay on your pillow. You're Lightning McQueen pillow.
Max, tell everybody how much you love it, buddy.
I love it 2 times.
Love it 2 times. Wow, I don't know about you guys, but it's hard to beat 2 times of love. I don't know. But yeah, this is his new C7 Z06. He got one before me, and very jealous.
It's you, Carrie.
Max, do you love it, buddy? Max, Mackie, come here. Can you tell everybody what you think of it? Do you love it?
Yeah.
What, are you gonna sleep in it tonight?
Yeah.
Are you super excited?
Yeah.
It's just like Daddy's car, except newer, and it's red, isn't it?
And why did he get this car?
I don't know.
Hey, look down here.
All right, buddy. So as you guys can see, Max was extremely excited about his new bed. He loves his bed. I've actually asked him to sleep in his bed, but he won't let me, and my wife won't let me either. So anyways, long story short, he loves the bed. I love the bed. We all love the bed. He's doing very well in it and sleeps very good. Now, another clip from the past, from like 6 months ago past, is this one. And whenever I made that clip, I thought, man, it's going to be like 6 months until I can drive my car again. But as we all know, the older you get, the faster time goes. And here we are. Today is currently April 6th. And it's that time of year already. The roads are completely cleared off. There's no snow anymore. Hasn't been snow for a while. There's no more salt, no more cinders on the roads. So basically, the car is good to go. And I have to go to Walmart a little bit to get some things for my car. We're going to take the Corvette, and I want to get some cool exhaust notes and stuff like that. But, yeah, we're going to get the car out here now, get the battery tender unplugged, and it should be a pretty fun day. I'm pretty excited because I haven't drove the car in a long time. And the battery is fully charged here, as you can see. The green light is on. And I let it plugged in all year. When I made the video about putting the car away, I said I was going to unplug it every once in a while and plug it back in. And a lot of people said that with battery tenders you don't have to do that, which I realized that, yeah, they're right. You don't have to do that because it's a tender for a reason. So I'm going to unplug the battery tender, get the car out, and we're going to head to Walmart. You guys ready for a cold start? Let's do it. Well, what'd you guys think? Pretty legit? It's been a few months since she's been started up, so I am super excited here. The paint still looks amazing, as you guys can see. I told you guys before that whenever the car's in here over the winter, like, there's no dust that gets on this thing at all because of this thing it sits in, which is why it sits in there. Because I don't want dust getting on my car, and I don't want an actual car cover because it scratches. But she's still shining like crazy. Oh yeah. Go get him, boys! Oh yeah. So one thing I want to do before we go anywhere is I want to pop the hood and check the oil, just make sure it's still good. I'm sure it is. I've never, knock on wood. Where's some wood at? Here we go, here's some wood. So knock on wood, I want to make sure I've never actually used oil in this car. It's never burned it, never leaked it, anything. So I always check the oil before driving for the first time just to make sure everything's good. I didn't see any moisture in on the carpet inside, which is also good news. I'm gonna pop the hood here, check the oil, and then we should be ready to go to Walmart. I'm not sure if I ever really spent any time showing you guys underneath the hood of my car. It's not the most prettiest thing you've ever seen. I've definitely seen engines that are like completely chromed out and all that kind of stuff. I personally don't like chromed out engines. I think it looks cheesy, but that's just my honest opinion. But yeah, everything looks decent. I don't know if here needs to go on here, looks like. But the alternator is pretty new. Well, not new, it's probably about 9 years old now, but that's the only thing that's been replaced really underneath the engine, besides the radiator. That's about it. I'm gonna get it turned off here so we can check the oil. Oh yeah, she's still perfect. Right in the center where she's supposed to be. Alright, so the thing I wanted to do next was check all the air pressure and all the tires, and they were all a little bit low, but it's probably been, you know, over a year since I checked them. Got all that checked out, pretty good. Everything's good to go with the air. Now let's ming. By the way, if you're wondering what ming means, whenever I was like, I don't know, 22 years old, 21 years old, my family and I went down to Ocean City, Maryland. We were at the beach, and my cousin and I were renting, well, the whole family did. My cousin and I were side by side. We rented scooters, and we're side by side at a red light, and the light's getting ready to turn green. I looked over at my cousin, and I said, "Are you ready to ming?" M-I-N-G. And we always had a way of, like, you know, when I say black, we also said words weird, like ming, like that. So if you're wondering where that came from, that's where it came from. But you'll get used to it. Oh man, I can't tell you guys how good this feels. I know it's been like I said, like 6 months since I last drove this car, and every freaking winter I look so forward to this day to be able to get out and drive my car for the first time of the season. It just, it's like, I don't know, I can't even explain it to you guys. I've had a lot of people comment and say that they're looking maybe possibly getting a C4, and they think they look cool after just watching some of my videos. And I mean, there's all kinds of videos out there of C4s, not just me. I'm not taking the credit. I'm just saying people have personally commented on my videos, and just, yes, please get one, because I'm telling you, the feeling you get driving this car is, you can't explain it. I'm just stuttering trying to talk about it. But yeah, she's definitely still got the power, for sure. I know you guys just heard the exhaust note back there in that previous clip. I was getting on it pretty good there. I'm sorry guys, but I'm sorry if I've seemed giddy like a little schoolgirl, but I am so excited driving this car right now. It's one of the best feelings in the world. And yeah, I love this car. I love Katie. And that, folks, was a horse and buggy. And if I am completely honest with you guys, it never, ever, ever gets old knowing that this is my car. Love this baby. Oh yeah. So a lot of people, they comment on my videos and say, "Oh well, I drive my C4 all winter long. I drive it in the snow, I drive it in tornadoes and hurricanes, and I drove my car from Seattle, Washington to Florida. It's pathetic that you drive yours only in the springtime, and you're a pathetic owner of a C4, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, I don't care. There's different people out there, as most people probably know, and you have some people who buy cars who appreciate what they are and what they're worth, and really want to take care of them and use them for special occasions. There's some people who have it as a car. They still appreciate the car, but they want to use it all day, every day. There's nothing wrong with that. But to every single person who has one might have different feelings on it. And my personal feeling towards my Corvette is, I don't drive it in bad weather. I don't want to get salt all over it. I don't want to get rain all over it. I mean, yeah, it does come out in the rain sometimes, which is not a big deal. You just wash it. But I don't want to get behind somebody and have them kick up salt or cinders on the road, you know, that comes from them putting stuff down when it snows and stuff. I just don't want my car to deal with that. I just had the car repainted in 2013. The paint's beautiful, there's no stone chips. Before I got the car painted, there was a couple stone chips on the hood, which I hated, and every time I looked at the car, it just made me so mad. But they're gone now, and I'm glad, and I don't want to have to drive it in any kind of weather that would maybe have that happen again. So yeah, if you want to drive your car from Seattle to Florida in tornadoes and hurricanes, perfectly fine. I have nothing against that. I drive mine when it's nice, when it's not snowing, when it's not raining, when there's no tornadoes and no hurricanes. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is a lot of people have asked me why I keep my car in that little enclosure you saw in the garage. I've talked about this briefly in other videos, but I just wanted to give another video since I have a little more followers now. Before I got my car painted, I did keep it with an actual car cover over it, and every time I drove it, I would take the car cover off, and then whenever I would bring the car back, I'd put the car cover back on. The problem with that is, especially when you have a black car, is every time you take the cover off and take it on, or put it on, it scratches. Anytime it rubs over dirt or dust that's on your car, it scratches your paint. Whether you believe it or not, it does, and it does it very bad. Before I got my car painted, this thing had so bad of marks on it, scratches and stuff from just that. So I wanted to find a way to actually cover the car without actually touching the car. And I thought of a few different things. I actually bought this thing called touchless car cover. It was like a tent. And when I bought it, it was completely in pieces. It was all broken, busted up. So I got a refund for that. And then I was laying in bed one night and I said, huh, you know what? Why don't I just make my own? That's using your head. So I went out and bought supplies, drew up some blueprints, and I built it. If you guys go back and watch one of my videos from last year, it's called "A Cornfield Destroys My Corvette." I'll link it up above the video here. You can see part of that video of the blueprints that I had of me building it and all that stuff. And it was a really fun process. But now, whenever I get home, I just pull it inside of that little enclosure. I close the one at the end where they drive in, which is all it's all enclosed by Velcro. And literally, you guys saw this a little bit ago, and the paint's perfect. It's been sitting in there for 6 months, and there's no dust at all. Before I used the car cover at all, when I first got the car, whenever you got it out in wintertime, it had the most ugliest, thickest, nastiest layer of dust, and it was just horrible. And I thought, why do that to my car every year and then have to wash it and get scratch marks and everything else on it whenever I can actually do something about it? So that's why I park it in that little enclosure for everyone that's asking. And I appreciate the questions, I really do, because most people, when they open a garage door or see a garage door being open, that's not what you see. So I can 100% understand why you guys would ask, what the heck is that thing? Well, that's what it is. It is a car enclosure for my car to cover it without getting scratched. So I do have some plans for the car this year. I need to apologize to you guys again. I know I talk about this a lot. I do not have the time to make videos as often as I would like. A lot of the YouTubers I watch, a lot of them are also full-time YouTubers, which is understandable. But even the ones that have jobs make videos, you know, once or twice a week if they can. I've also told you guys before that my car is actually not parked at my house. I don't have a garage. I actually rent a house that does not have a garage. So my dad and my mom and dad were nice enough to let me park the car in their garage since I've been married, which is a huge blessing in my life. I'm very happy they let me do that, and it's just been a huge help. So because of that, oh man, we got some water up here, some flooding. We've had a ton of rain in this area recently, and like very unlike this time of year, and we're getting a lot of flooding everywhere. It's been kind of nasty, but because my car is parked at my grandparents, the car's not at my house, I can't make videos near as often as I would like, which really sucks because I would love to be able to make more videos. But that's one thing. Another thing is, without getting into a lot of details, my wife and I do not have a lot of extra money right now to put towards the car. If I had money, believe me, I'd be doing a lot of things to this car because I would love to do that, but I don't. My daily driver is a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta with 357,000 miles on it. Obviously, if I had money, I would not be driving that anymore because it's old and it's been costing me a lot of nickel and diamond money here and there, getting things replaced, getting things fixed. This car that I'm driving now does need new tires. 2 of the tires are down to the wear bars on the tread, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get tires this year for it because of our financial situation. But I'm gonna try to make videos as much as I can about other stuff. I have some other plans. I have about 8 or 9 videos that I have written down on my phone that I want to make for you guys this year. So please stay tuned. If you guys have any feedback or have anything you want to say or tell me, please do. I've had such good feedback from you guys over the past couple months, and it's just been great to get to hear from you guys' advice, your comments, your compliments, your ridicule, because I know it's true. But anyways, well, some of it's true. But anyways, so I do have plans this year for the car. I do have 2 parts that I bought for the car that I want to install here in the next few weeks. Hopefully this week or the next, maybe. We'll see. As you guys saw, I did just buy oil and a filter. I do want to get oil changed. Well, I do it myself. I want to change the oil in my car here soon. I did not change the oil last year. Reason being is there was only 800 miles on that oil. So I really didn't want to replace it since it was basically brand new. And even this morning, whenever I checked the oil still looks brand new. It's not black at all. It's completely see-through still. It's like that real pretty goldish color. So yeah, I'm gonna change oil soon, and I want to show you guys something that I built a couple years ago to help change my oil, and you'll probably get a kick out of that as well. Everyone seems to like my car color. You'll probably like this too. So I do have some plans coming up. I hope you guys stay tuned. I really appreciate you guys' support. The last video I had 492 subscribers. I'm now at 553. Never expected to grow like this. So yeah, all thanks to you guys. Really appreciate your support. And the road I'm on right now is really pretty. There's a spring around it. I just wanted to get a few shots for you guys to see what this area looks like. So enjoy. By the way, there's no stop sign there. Just this person doesn't know how to drive their Hyundai Sonata. Shaking my head. I'll tell you what's absolutely terrible is that whenever they built the sheets, they didn't have Corvette owners in mind, because the parking lot to try to get in this place. Well, let me just show you how bad this is. So you have this little dip, and then you have this. Like, what the world? What is the point of this? I scrape every time.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's the first time I've driven it since for like 6 months, so
Well,
'tis the season.
Enjoy.
Thank you. That's where we want to see the fuel bars completely full. I don't know if you guys have tried this stuff yet, but orange vanilla Coke, 0 sugar. It's legit. I saw it advertised one time on the TV, and I was like, man, I really wish they had that in diet. Well, it turns out they do, and it's amazing. If you guys like creamsicles, you'll love it. If you don't like creamsicles, you'll hate it. So I love it though. It's one of my favorite drinks right now. I was drinking Monsters all the time, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That ain't gonna work too well, is it? Come on, GM. What were you thinking? Ooh, heck with you. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. As I said before, we have some fun and exciting things planned here in the next couple weeks, months. Today is April 6th. It's just the beginning of the season, so we have plenty of fun time coming up as long as the rain doesn't... If it rains like it did last year, we're screwed, because it rained like so much rain last year. way more than we ever usually get. So hopefully it doesn't rain like it did last year. But if not, we will be getting some videos in for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Take care now. See you later. Bye.